Everything's okay. Thank God.
You would have been upset, huh?
I was upset. I had about 10 or 12 deer out there. I just can't believe you caught it at the right time. I mean, you must have saw it right when they got in there. I left that fence open just 2 foot wide, babe. And they walked in there. You think they got a few? Alright, we're going to do large sea scallops, and we're going to be using some specialty mushrooms. We got oyster mushrooms, lion's mane mushrooms, royal trumpet mushrooms. I really like using these specialty mushrooms in here, but you can use regular mushrooms too. Just the regular buttons work. And we have olive oil, balsamic vinegar. This is all the ingredients needed to make this dish right. And a little wine. This, let me tell you, this wine right here. If you like wine, this is about the best one for about $11.99 a bottle. And it lasts days after you open it. So that's a good bottle of wine. Anyway, we're going to get crack-a-lacking on this. I got to do a little chopping. I don't need much of this, but that's just how big they are in the garden. So here we go. So my wife just informed me that last time I forgot, I added some jalapenos, and I'm going to put a little bit of cilantro in there. So I didn't have that on there at the last time I showed this. Man, I had like 10 deer out there in my yard just now. They got into, Jen was sitting there, we were getting ready to chop some stuff, and she was vacuuming and stuff and getting ready for dinner. She goes, "Are your chickens supposed to be in your garden?" And I was like, there ain't no way them chickens in that garden. I looked over there with the deer that were going in the garden. And they had already ate 3 stalks of corn. And I was like, let me go see what they doing, because it looked like one of them was in there, and sure as shit, that thing was in the door, and the door was open maybe 2 foot. And it was in there, like, oh, buffet's open, guys, come on. Chop up a little jalapeno. mushrooms apart a bit. Beautiful oyster mushrooms right there. Royal trumpet mushrooms. Pull apart that lion's mane like that. It's kind of fuzzy. Okay. It's heavier than what you would think. Go ahead and turn it on about a medium, say a little medium to high, a little bit more than medium. Then put a little olive oil in there, about 2 tablespoons, about a task of butter. Let that heat up. Butter, a little olive oil, a little vino. Everybody else is cooking their salsas and chilies and tacos and burritos and Mexican pizzas today. Well, this has cilantro and jalapeno peppers in it, and a little onion. So, alright, get a little bubble action going in there. I'm gonna come and put my green onions, my garlic, and my jalapeno peppers. So, green onion, garlic, and jalapeno peppers right there. Saute down that. Ooh, that smells good. Ooh, that smells good. Huh? Ooh, that smells good, y'all, yeah. Yeah, y'all, that smells good. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and start adding these scallops. The thing about scallops, you do not want to overdo scallops. They don't cook long. So, take a little black pepper here. I'll put a little bit of that on there. Not too much, just a little. A little Himalayan pink salt. And a little bit of homemade cayenne pepper. This, I put it in the cayenne pepper that we bought a long time ago, but that's homemade stuff there. So you just put a little bit of that on there. Not too much. You don't want a lot of heat on these. But just a little bit. And you know what? I might do just a hint. I gotta find just a hint, a little garlic powder maybe. Granulated garlic. And I'm gonna do a hint of paprika. Not much, you know. Just that much. Now they're ready to be turned. That one got away from me there. I definitely don't want to do them to the stick. Alright, turn them. Just enough time to do a little bit more black pepper on each side. Not much. A little bit more Himalayan sea salt. A little garlic powder. Not much. A little paprika. I'm not going to put any more cayenne. I had enough on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off and I'm going to put that in that plate right there. Take that off the fire. Good enough. What kind of scrape this. Okay, before I put that back on the fire, I'm going to have everything ready. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon and a half of butter. About another 2 tablespoons of that olive oil. A little bit more. Let it melt again. Get that nice. See, you still got a little bit of the flavor and stuff in there. Some of that seasoning. Oh, you don't want that to happen. I'm going to put all of the mushrooms in there. That's the Trumpet, Royal Trumpet. With the lion's mane. And the oyster mushroom. Alright, well that's sauteing. We come over here. My wife just dutifully reminded me we need bread for this dish. So we have a sourdough loaf. We'll cut that. Go ahead, start getting this butter. I like it a little bit thinner than that, but I gotta get it on the edge like I'm used to cutting it. Like that. Gotta stir them mushrooms. Alright, time to add a little of the balsamic vinaigrette. Get a good bit of that in there. Probably about 1/4 cup. Saute those mushrooms down in that balsamic vinaigrette. That's really going to soak them up. So that's really soaking that up. You want that to thicken up a good bit though. Alright, you just take this and go ahead, get that back in there. You don't beat them up too much because I think two of them's kind of split, so I don't want really that to happen. Since they had a piece that came off, you know, on its own. Perfect. Crank it up to a little bit on high, just for the last few seconds. Take me a couple mushrooms and I'm going to take it off the fire and just let it cool down a little bit and get the red chicken and then we're ready to eat. I'm going to go ahead and garnish it with a little cilantro. Excellent. Go ahead and put the buttered bread in the broiler. Alright, the bread is done. Time to eat. Alright, that's how the final dish looks right there. Yummy, yummy. Time to enjoy.